look at you, hear you, be like, oh my gosh, I'm sure a lot of my viewers right now are probably running to K Jewelers right now to pick up an engagement ring to propose to you. And I would tell them, go to Tiffany's, okay? Because
there you go,
if you
Samson.
want Fatima, this ain't no every gift.
I really want to be in a relationship. Like, I think I'm stable in my like life as far as where I'm going, and
Now,
you have to do a lot of self work.
yeah. Let me ask you that. Do you think like, okay, maybe some people don't like marriage, having kids, it mostly makes people miserable. So it's a societal norm, but I wonder, like, for you, do you think you just don't like care, like, because for some people it's like, just might not be something I want to do at all,
I'm not pressed. And the reason being is not out of the like, I want a wedding and whatever. I don't want to, like, if something go wrong, I don't want to share my money with you. So
let's share. What'd you say?
My money.
Yeah, there you go. That part.
I look at it like a business. I feel like if I get married, like, I don't know, what is he bringing to the table? If not, you have to sign a prenup. Like,
yeah,
I worked too damn hard in this relationship as business to get to the top, and like,
and have
to give half of that to some
right little guy who's yeah, I know. And that's what's unfortunate too, is, I mean, I'm way older than you. I mean, you're 23, but it's just like,
yes, Jim, totally.
Yeah, you're 24. Okay, I'll tell
you. I'm about to turn 23 again.
Yeah, again. But it's hard. I mean, out here, like, a lot of guys, especially, have their heads in the cloud. I think they're like, oh wait, I'm gonna wait till I get famous, and then I can't settle down now because there's gonna be so many model bitches. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all.
I guess they think like that.
I don't know. Maybe they don't. That's just me. But I just think it's harder. It's probably harder for a woman to find like a guy who actually has a solid, like, I would think out here it'd be real attractive to a woman, just a guy who works for the city, who's got health insurance, a freaking salary, and then you can go out and be a comedian.
That would be nice, but from my experience, I don't know what other women are going through. I feel like I run into the most insecure men ever. It always turns out great. And they're always really excited about like dating someone like me. And like, wait a minute, I don't know if I can hold on to this, or wait a minute, there's too much attention with this, or wait a minute, she's too chatty with this one person. It looks too like, I get a lot of guys that are like worried about what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know. They're not, and which makes me laugh a lot. I'm like, I don't really talk to people. I have my selection of comedians. Like, if I see you out, we'll conversate.
Right.
Like, but I'm not like one of those people that like talks to like everyone for a long time.
No. And it's just like, too, for a guy, I get it. Like, dating a comedian as a woman, a female, like, yeah, it's gonna be hard because, oh my God, she's on stage. She has such a big personality. She's funny. So it's like almost you just need a guy who is a total fan of that, but is also not an insecure type of person. And it's hard to find a guy who's not insecure because you will have people talking to you after the show just because you did a great job on stage. But then, there's guys are always trying to fuck, that'll be.
And they're always looking at validation. Is that just LA, Samson? What is this? Like, they need.
No, guys want to fuck worldwide.
Oh.
Yeah, that was worldwide.
That validation thing. You're right. Because I see a lot of that in like female friends too. The need for validation, the need to feel important. I don't have that anymore. You lose that as time goes on in this business, where you're just like,
I know.
You do. Like, I feel like you become invincible, like, where you're like, I don't give a fuck who likes me or who cares. Or
I mean, it has. I tell my family that I've been smacked up in the face so many times and bent over so many times. That I just, at this point, like, I'm just like going against the wind with fucking icicles hitting my face and just breaking off my nose, and it doesn't matter,
I love that I've gained that type of thick skin and endurance, but after a while being in LA and doing what we do, you're like, I don't know what anyone thinks.
No, dude, it's
take it or leave it, but yeah, man, I do want to be in a relationship. Quarantine does have you thinking about a lot of stuff. You're in the house, and funny because everyone's always like, hey, you'll have more time to write, and like,
I know.
And like, you're like, okay, I guess, like, I'm writing.
I know. I'm trying to get on that, like, stay, get to work on the writing and pitches and stuff like that. I got to get back to. But there's something about it that just makes you lazy. It just feels like one big rainy day.
Oh my God, we
Like,
got hit hard with it in LA.
What'd you say?
Is it quarantine, but it's been raining every day.
I know, which is probably good for us to keep a lot of people, because LA, when it rains here, nobody goes outside.
No, anywhere, yeah.
So it's actually probably a good thing that people are, staying inside.
Yeah.
See, Fatima, I got one little.
What do you know about the coronavirus, Samson?
What'd you say?
What do you know about it?
What do I know about the coronavirus? I mean, it seems like it is one of the most contagious viruses out there. Let me see if I can play it. I don't know. Let me see.
Right. I know a little bit about it.
What do you know about it? I just know it's very easly to spread it. Okay. It sounds like the masks don't do anything.
They don't.
From what I've listened to, the Joe Rogan podcast with that expert guy who's talking about it, if you're in the same room with somebody breathing, it's that contagious.
Okay.
They're saying young people like our age can be greatly affected by this now.
And not know it.
It's not just this old person's disease.
Right. I thought that the whole point of it was that the younger, like our age, were the ones that, contract it and don't know that we have it. And
right. Kind of like herpes.
People, and then they get it from us. And
I think so. Right. The danger is not, I think someone like us, God forbid, could get pretty bad or maybe die from this. But yes, it is more affecting people 60 and over,
right.
Our parents' age, and anybody who's kind of compromised already, because it's a respiratory thing.
Because they give you, because at first I was saying, when it first went down, I remember being like, just like everybody else, not taking it seriously, because I was like, okay, they're not showing any patients. All they're doing is reporting that someone else now has it. Or they never say anything. Because, they go into detail about everything in the news.
Right.
The first time, they weren't saying, John at, such and such age has passed away. His symptoms were, and I was like, and everyone has a phone. We document everything in our lives now. You mean to tell me not one coronavirus person is like day 2 coronavirus,
yeah, that's what I'm a little confused about. I'm waiting for that. And I had this sick thought when you say that of like, yeah, if you get corona, I'd imagine somebody would just go online as much as you could to document it. To show somebody, or, why doesn't Tom Hanks go fucking live like we are? So I'm not a conspiracy theorist type person, but there are a lot of people who are just not buying into this thing being serious. And I'm just like, whenever in our life have they shut anything down like this? You know what I mean?
Whenever in our life have we ever had a precedent like this?
Well, that part too. That's.
So I think not saying that it's not serious, but I think the problem is with a lot of people that the election right now, our president is so dramatic. I wouldn't put it past him to be like, I gotta go out with a bang, or I have to do something major while I'm in office, because he wants to make history, whether it's good or bad. Yeah. Well,
look, Donald Trump is the captain of the ship that takes the first lifeboat off the ship.
Absolutely.
He is not the Titanic dude who goes into his fucking quarters and waits for the corona tsunami to hit him. No, he wouldn't even take any of his family. That's what type of person he is. He would push little Barron, little Eric, little Melania. He would push all their asses out of the way to hop on that helicopter with the pilot. So
that had me going, but they did release. I saw early in the week they released 2 videos of the 2 NBA players, or one of the NBA players.
Oh, right, yeah.
Donald something, don't know his last name. From the Utah Jazz. They did call him live, and it was really interesting. He was smiling, and he was like almost ready to laugh. He was like, I'm fine. I'm quarantined, but.
And I guess let's wait until the whole thing plays out. Yeah.
Idris Elba came out and said he was fine, but he has it.
Right.
So
I heard too I heard he got it, but his member did not get it,
Right. Yeah.
His 9-incher did not get sick, apparently. It was great.
Yeah,
so I just still
right close to him with it, and I was like, girl. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like we're quarantined. I hope I'm doing my part for the U.S.
Yeah, I think we're all, we're doing our part by we're entertaining the troops. Big shout out to all the medical staff, doctors, nurses. That's our real frontliners now. Like our real soldiers are people who have the guts to stay in when they know people are coming in sick and risk that with their families. I really get a lot of respect out.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope the deadline they're giving us March 31st is it. I'm like, okay, cool. They took March away from us.
I know. Hey, thankfully they didn't take Black History Month away.
We didn't need this anyway. It gives us a head start plan. Like especially if they're serious about not making us pay our rent. I'm with it.
Hilarious. Yeah.
I'm with it. Like, give me a little time. I wasn't gonna have my rent aneway. So
yeah, I know. How many people in hell are like perfect? I don't have it ready yet anyway. Like,
so give me a little bit more time to catch up. So
yeah,
start the year. Because you know what's funny? Everybody was like, "Oh, 2020 is gonna be such a great year. It's gonna be killer. It's gonna be like a movie. Everything's gonna go so great." I'm like, it started out pretty weak with Kobe Bryant. And now, anything 2020 is the year to really, you better really do what you want to do, because it's showing that the world is not.
It is. That's why I'm so glad I got to go to Columbia Carnival. You know, a few weeks ago.
Quite a bit. How was that?
It was amazing. I mean, I was just like dancing my ass off for 72 hours, being one with the Colombian culture. And I'm just so thankful I took that trip, because, you know, a lot of people my age, married guys, like, oh, I went with one of my friends, a guy, and, you know, a lot of guys just say, like, oh, I can't do that. My wife, or I'm too old. You know, Liz had just been on a girls' trip. So I was like, hey, perfect. I'm going to Colombia, but I'm so glad I did that.
When was your birthday?
Huh?
When was your birthday?
August 9th. I'm Leo.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't for my birthday, but, you know, the point is, like, now I'm so glad I did it, because a lot of people say, oh, no, my wife wouldn't let me, or oh, it's going to be too expensive, or this and that. And it's just like, might as well do it while you got the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Why does it sound like somebody is eating? Do you hear that? It sounds like somebody is eating. Like,
it sounds like, I don't know if this is the app, but it sounds like something is crackling.
There's a little crackly, but it's still good. But anyway, yeah, so.
I don't know. It's fine.
Whatever. I'm just so glad I traveled before we're quarantined, you know? So who knows when the next time will be. Makes you thankful for all the little things you thought about.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, wow.
I cannot wait to get out of this house and get back on stage. My concern, I lost a lot of shows, I hope that this will turn out in a great way for me, because this is the first year I've been getting paid.
Right.
For shows. So a lot of the shows that I lost were good paying shows, especially the ones out of town. I hope that everything picks back up pretty quickly for me in April and like goes back to normal financially, because this quarantine does really affect money right now. Even though I'm not spending a lot of it because I can't go out and I'm not in Uber every 5 minutes when I have a car. You're going to the grocery store more than you ever go, because now you're doing nothing but sitting in the house 24 hours.
Right.
So
I'm trying not to do that. Well, yeah. Well, I think, you know, I'm hoping it's going to be shorter rather than longer. I'm a glass is half full kind of person. I know you are too. So all we can do is hope and pray for that and stay home so we can hopefully get this shit done sooner.
Yeah, man. I hope that everything goes back to like, and you know, the month we're going into, April, is going to be like awesome, and it's going to be killer, and everyone's going to be like, this was so perfect. Like, we needed to be quarantined to like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely know I've always never been a people person, but being in quarantine with my roommate and some of my other friends, you're like, wow, I do need to leave the house.
Yeah.
I do need to leave the house more than often. I find it that I've learned during quarantine that I like can only do people for like maybe a day or two.
Hilarious.
Then I can like go off and do something on my own by myself.
I feel with my family.
Powering up, like that's how I feel today. I'm like, I've seen my roommate and one of my friends has been hanging out over. I'm like, I'm gonna go for a run alone today, and then try to figure out the store.
Yeah,
I'm going to find baby wipes today.
There you go, girl. There you go. Well, I might go for a run after this as well, so we can maybe virtually high five if I see you. You know, I'll be up and down Park Boulevard.
Where are you going? Are you going to run that way?
Yeah, I run up like by Gelson's, and I go down the farmers markets and back. I try to run a lot. You know, that really helps me deal with a lot of stress, anxiety.
Yeah, that's
I'll
good.
run for like 5 miles. I'm like Forrest Gump, you know, once I'm going.
You should get the Nike app.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking lit.
Dude,
It tells you how far you're going.
here's the thing. Let's come up with a good word instead of lit too. And real quick, Fatima, before I do get out of here, I'm gonna ask you one question, but real quick, I'm gonna give you hashtag best hair during the quarantine.
Best what?
Best hair during the quarantine.
All right, yes. I haven't gone anywhere, folks. So this
no baby hairs.
This is a good sleep face. This is a face that's been getting a lot of rest.
Yeah.
Drinking a lot of water, starting yesterday.
Yeah, hashtag best hair during the quarantine. I gave it to Dell Harrison yesterday. She looked like Farrah Fawcett up in here. And today, you're going to get it. And here's my question for you. If you could choose one food item and one man to accompany you in the quarantine, who and what would that be?
I'm going to skip the food and go with Michael B. Jordan first.
Okay.
And then
that is the food, you know?
I love Caesar salads.
Hilarious. Okay.
I've gotten into Caesar salads lately, like they just came out. I don't know why, everybody, but they're my jam.
Hilarious.
So Caesar salads and Michael B.
That sounds perfect. That sounds like a hot, sexy little day in quarantine. And what do you say if I were to give you, Warner Brothers just called me. They said, Sam, you can give Fatima a 7-picture deal, $25 million per picture, but she has to go down on somebody who has coronavirus.
Oh, damn.
La 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 la.
That's the way that life works. You gotta suck a dick somehow, and it's not gonna be a clean one. I know.
Man, mad respect. Yo, Fatima, let's just take it out on that, okay? Thank you so much, Fatima, for joining me on our live feed. We will be back later, folks. I'm going to be doing this. Comedians, if you want to call in and talk about the show, let me do it. Fatima, say goodbye to the people.
Bye, guys.
Good luck. Follow Fatima Talia. She has a great show called Moesha on Instagram. She does. My name is Samson Krupin, and this is Samson's World. We'll see you guys later.
See you later, guys. Peace.
Out.